Hi there, my name is Ronnie, and today I will show you an incredibly precise method with which I managed to grow from $116 to $4,860 in just one trading session using only 2 indicators. And here is the most interesting part. On a short time frame, this combo works almost with no delay at all. So today I'll show how, using these 2 simple tools, you can catch reversals earlier than others and enter the market with maximum precision. So, if you are ready to dive in, let's begin. And if you finally want to stop guessing and see real entry points in advance, just check out my Telegram. There I trade live, explain every action, and give access to the account so you can copy my trades automatically. This format is free, safe, and it helps you to adapt to a systematic approach. Every day I publish fresh situations and closed methods. Few spots remain, so you'd better check quick if they're still available. The link is below this video. I hope to see you there. So to set up, I'll start the platform for comfortable chart reading. I set the chart type to candlestick, time frame 30 seconds. The strategy is based on the CCI and stochastic indicators. Now I will add the CCI settings. It shows how much the price deviates from its average. I set the period to 10. This is a fast CCI. It reacts quickly and shows early momentum changes. For the style, I'll make the channel itself white, the main line light blue, and the lower boundary more saturated. Now stochastic. It shows when the price is overbought. Here I'll only change the K period to 10. This is the main line. It reacts moderately fast. Now for the style, I'll remove the second smoothing line and make the main one light blue. I'll make the boundaries yellow and brighter. So let's begin. I'm ready to open a series of trades, and I've picked a suitable starting entry point, so I'm opening to the downside for $116, trade time 1 minute. The CCI line flies above plus 100. This is a zone where the market is already overbought, meaning the price was pushed too sharply and for too long. And most importantly, it made a peak and started breaking downward. This is always a sign that the buyers have run out of steam and it's hard for them to pull the price up further. Usually after this, the price starts weakening and pulls back down. The stochastic line climbed above the 80 level. This is also an overheating zone, and you can see it's already curving downward, meaning the short upward impulse has ended. Since this is a fast stochastic, it reacts instantly, and such reversal is a direct hint that there is no strength to move upward. So we're waiting for the trade to close, and it brings me $222. Excellent start. I'll open the next trade to the downside for $222, and here is why. CCI. It's already sitting above plus 100, meaning the market is overheated. And most important, it's not holding steady there, but it's breaking downward, which means the upward impulse has ended. And stochastic at the bottom shows almost the same thing. It was also at the top in the overbought zone and is already reversing downward, and since this is a fast stochastic without the D line, it instantly senses when the price stops rising. So the upward impulse has ended, and the trade brings me $427 to the account. Very well, let's continue. And if you want to trade more confidently but constantly face uncertainty, just check out my Telegram. Every day I publish situations and methods available only to members. The link is below this video. Write to me and I will add you. The next entry point is no less interesting. I forecast price growth. I'll open to the upside for $427. Here, CCI was deeply at the bottom the whole time in oversold. And now you can see it stops falling and starts rising upward. This always means one thing: sellers can no longer push the price down and the impulse has ended. The market is ready to reverse. Stochastic was lying at the very bottom, right in the zero zone. And right now it's sharply curving upward. This is a fast indicator, so it's the first to show the moment when there is no more downward strength and a bounce begins. So we're waiting for the trade to close, and I get $821. Very good, let's continue. Found another good entry option, so I'll open to the downside for $821. The CCI 10 line went above the 100 level, and this is the overbought zone when the market is already overheated upward. Now it stops growing and breaks downward from the upper area. Stochastic was also in the upper zone above the 80 level, and now you can see the line making a downward reversal. This means the short-term upward impulse has ended, so we're waiting for the trade to close. And it brings me $1,576 very, very well. And so one more option for trading. I forecast a price decline. I'll open to the downside for $1,576. CCI shows overheating perfectly. The line flew above plus 100, made a maximum peak, and started sharply breaking downward. In such moments, the market almost always makes a pullback. Stochastic does the same thing. It climbed into the very top zone, rose to the maximum, and executed a downward reversal, and a sharp one at that. This means the short-term rise has ended, and we're waiting for the trade to close, and I get $3,026 to the balance. Excellent. Well, and I'll finish today's trading with this interesting entry. I'll open to the downside for $2,000. A similar situation. CCI shows a perfect moment. The line climbed above plus 100 into the overbought zone, made a peak, and started sharply reversing downward. The impulse has ended, and Stochastic completely confirms this one-to-one. It also rose into the upper zone, and right now, in the box, it's breaking downward after its peak. And so the trade brings me $3,840, and I'm rather pleased with today's results. So today I proved once again that you do not need many indicators for solid results. You need to understand how the market and its structure work. And if you want to reach the same level of control and just to see the market as clearly, simply check out my Telegram. I'm pretty sure you will not regret it. The link is below this video.